Bands by the River, a podcast about happiness, music, and comedy.
Are you ready? All right. Welcome to Bands by the River podcast. I'm Will.
I'm Miranda.
And today we're at Tandem on 310 Riverside Drive, which is right beside the historic San Antonio River. Tandem is great for coffee, drinks, live bands, and comedy nights. We are here with Baldemar, a talented musician and vocalist here in San Antonio. He is a man of many bands according to Instagram. Bassist and vocalist for Los Juanos, which we saw last night, is an excellent homegrown Tejano band from San Antonio. Frontman for the band Baldemar, self-named, and drummer for La Paz, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself and what bands, projects you're working on now.
So I've been working on music since about 2015. My first single came out when I was graduating high school.
Dang.
And that was for my
awesome.
Solo project, Baldemar. And recently, though, I've been mostly focusing on Los Juanos, as you mentioned, which is our Tejano dream pop band with a bunch of buddies of mine.
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. Last night, the show was great. I mean, the vibe was just electric, so much energy.
Fun. Yeah, you guys really made me want to dance, and that doesn't happen often.
It's good to hear. But yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely some dancing music,
Yeah,
for sure.
It was awesome. You guys had a lot of energy, and I couldn't keep my eyes off the singer. Dancing around.
Oh yeah, he's
He
out
was
there
awesome.
dancing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
getting down. You could tell he wanted more space. He's like, let me get out there and dance.
No, that's true.
Well, how did you get into playing and making music?
I got into playing music initially from what sparked my interest was Guitar Hero 2, and then my mom put me into the Network for Young Artists. So it's it is an after-school program called NYA for short, and they had a drum class, a guitar class, and even a mariachi class.
Oh, nice.
And that's also where I got a lot of my training, I guess, was from San Antonio ISD's mariachi program.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, they pretty much just taught every kid how to play guitar, violin, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play, or have you learned how to play?
I would say 5. Guitar, drums, bass, a little bit of the keyboard. I can kind of mess around with an accordion, and I did learn the trumpet in mariachi as well.
Nice. That's awesome.
So when we were at Los Juanos last night at the Green Room, you guys were playing this really awesome song. I don't know the name of it, but in the middle, one of the guys was like, "Hey, we can't say that." And then the singer started talking about how Los Juanos wants to bring happiness to the community. So could you tell me, how does Los Juanos do that through your music? How do you bring happiness to the community?
So essentially, aside from just wanting to be a band that gets people moving and it can enjoy a party vibe, we're also just trying to recognize and uplift our heritage as Tejanos, as people that grew up in San Antonio, and we grew up listening to Selena and Los Dinos and a bunch of norteño music and just mariachi, just a bunch of stuff. We want to kind of bridge the old school with the new stuff, and for us that's linking indie and dream pop and all these cool things with Tejano and old music.
Yeah, I had never really heard. I thought it was really cool what I was listening to. This was the first time we saw you in Los Juanos. I've seen you in other bands, but this was the first time I saw you in Los Juanos. I thought it was really cool. I loved it.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was inventive. I was surprised when I heard how you guys were changing a little bit here and there the Tejano music. It was great. I thought it was awesome.
Appreciate it.
So I think you're succeeding in your, effort to bring happiness, because I was definitely happy last night, and watching everyone in the crowd, everyone was really happy.
Oh yeah, smile.
They loved it, so it was great. So what music do you listen to when you want to feel happy? Do you use music to change your mood? If you want to feel happy, is there something you can always go to be like, okay, I want to get out of this, I want to be happy. I know that this type of music always makes me happy. What do you listen to make yourself happy?
A lot of that is Bobby Naranjo for sure. There's definitely lots of just old school like pop music. Really, most recently, I guess recordings that make me happy have to be like Luis Miguel's like old music. He's got a lot of good songs, or even like considering covering some for Los Juanos.
Hey, nice.
Oh, nice.
I'd recommend Esa Niña by Luis Miguel. It's a really good pop number. It's awesome.
I will check that out.
Awesome. Can you describe how playing or making music has contributed to your overall happiness and or positivity?
Definitely. It's definitely contributed in a way where it's one of the few things that I've like dedicated, like I guess, my life to. You know, whenever people ask me what is your plan B, I'm like, there's no plan B. This is it. Like, and so it's just from sticking to it and like staying committed to playing music, starting different projects, working with other musicians. We do see results. We do get like wonderful feedback. We do find ourselves like thinking, we're trying to just do like Tejano dream pop, and then we end up like writing like cumbias, or we even started like messing around with like corrido tumbados, and just started exploring and being like, oh wow, like we didn't even like expect to to cross this much ground. And so I guess that's like one of the most rewarding things is just crossing a lot of ground that we didn't expect to, as far as like creativity goes, and also just like literal distance, like going to Corpus and playing like a show to like 200 kids. It's pretty cool.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's pretty much how it keeps me happy. Just seeing results.
Yeah.
Have you ever been moved to like dance or just to be happy when you hear a song or a certain kind of music?
Oh, definitely. Definitely to a lot of just like cumbias.
Yeah.
One thing that like definitely that I really like about this band is just that I feel like this is it really fulfills like for lack of a better word, like a fantasy, like a shower fantasy. Like I've always like just listened to a lot of music like while taking a shower, and then just like imagining being like that cumbia band that would play like at the quinceañeras that I went to growing up and stuff. And and I'm like just like, man, like I don't know, like now I feel like wow, like this is our moment to be like that band that I wanted to see, you know?
Nice, yeah.
Into it.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of music, I mean, you can go for hours. I mean, quinceañeras last for hours, and it's just music, the whole time keeping everybody going. It gets that adrenaline going. Definitely.
Okay, yeah. So we were talking about Los Juanos, but what about Baldemar? When you write music for Baldemar, what are you thinking about? Are you trying to make people feel a certain way, or are you just like putting out like your own, like your feelings, I guess, of like when you're making your music, what are you trying to do?
It definitely changes. This definitely like applies to both projects. There's some times where it's like, okay, like I do like feel a certain way, and I'm like, okay, like wow, I just thought of something. Let me expand on this thought. And it could be like, maybe something sad, maybe more introspective. That's where I usually go with my solo music, a lot of like self-critical stuff. But sometimes, to be honest, there's just times where I listen to a song and I'm like, damn, I want to write a Sonic Youth song. And then so maybe like I start like going over like themes, and I start like picking words that I feel like match like aesthetics and stuff. Like, for instance, there's this one song that I have called What's the Mission? And there is like a lot of things that I say like in the verse that kind of make no sense. There's no really like sense of like coherency. It's not coherent. And I'm simply just saying everything just because I kind of like the way like it sounded like when I said it like. And so sometimes it's definitely just me trying to like create like an image like that I have like in mind, like okay, the song's gonna sound like this. It's gonna sound like Hillary Duff meets Nirvana or something, and then I just like fill in the blanks,
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I do also mooch off like movies and stuff. One of my songs, Depression Carry, is about Eternal Sunshine, A Spotless Mind.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you. And then I did that again with Los Juanos for one of the songs we played last night. Actually, was we call it Salieri, and it's pretty much about that movie Amadeus, and yeah, so we just wrote it like from the perspective of Salieri, you know, just loving and hating Mozart stuff. Yeah.
Wow, that's
awesome.
interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I see you're smiling right now when you're talking about creating music. I feel like creativity is like a part of happiness in a lot of ways. I believe music and comedy both have healing properties.
It's true.
You know, I mean, both emotionally and spiritually, you know, I feel like music can heal and has healed me through my life. But I guess my question to you is how do music and comedy play a role in healing someone, or how does music and comedy help us to feel better when we are down?
I mean, let's see. I guess it's just like it's just something that for me, like usually when I find myself like down, and it's like when somebody just cracks a joke and you're just like, oh, like you kind of like just forget about like, hey, hold on, like it's okay to relax, like you know, like it's okay to relax. Maybe we didn't solve the problem right now. Maybe there's still some work to do, and we're still upset about things, but you know, until then we can still relax and you know just you know laugh at a joke. Sing a song.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just it's almost like when someone like just kind of like pokes you, like you know, it's like I feel like that's how it helps. I don't know what's the science behind that, or
yeah,
like,
I don't either, but I feel like you know, music or comedy is part of your spectrum of emotions, and it can get you out of the funk. It can like you know jumpstart you into being happy in some ways. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been upset and put on music loudly in order to feel better. You know, just play loud music.
Sometimes I like to just play sad music to get more into the sadness, but when you're done with that, then,
that's the thing.
Then you move. Yeah.
Sometimes you need like a good like, I guess like an exorcism like of those like negative feelings.
Yeah.
And
it helps with the catharsis and get those feelings out and just release it.
Yeah.
Lean into the sadness sometimes helps me get to the happy once I get through that sadness. Feel it and move past it.
I feel like like music in a way can definitely be a punching bag. Like it's really good to just kind of like explore your own like headspace and just because I think that's what it is sometimes. Like when people are upset, they feel better when they like let it out, when they talk to someone, when they write, when they
It's cool how when I listen to music, like somebody else has written these words and made this music, but it's like how we're all human and we all can connect to those feelings because we're all human and we have these feelings. It's like they're reading my mind, but it's just because we're all human and we're all having these same feelings. And I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and I think music is kind of one of those universal languages. Like we can all feel something from music, you know. I mean, I get goosebumps sometimes just listening to music. So, I mean, music is very powerful. It has power over people and emotions. What are some lyrics that you've written or sang in a song that has a vibe of happiness and positivity that you can remember or think of?
Immediately, I think of one of my old songs, Depression Carry. There's one line that goes, I wrote, your orange sweater makes everything better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I remember that one.
I like that.
And then the next line is hoping for cold weather, which is like, otherwise she won't wear the sweater if it's not cold.
That's right. That's good. I like that.
So I think that comedy is also another powerful way to change our feelings. So do you ever like put on a comedy to change your mood, or do you watch comedies when you're already happy?
Oh yeah, I mean, I always love going back to Nacho Libre. That's
we were just watching that this week again. It holds up like every time. It's still hilarious.
It really does. And then because that one, I guess it hits like in so many ways. Because one, it's like great cinema. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to digress here. Great cinema, but it's also just like it's super funny. Lots of like great like just quotable stuff. And then also the music. Like the score on that one is so good. They got stuff from
the bubblegum song.
Mr.
I love
Local.
that scene. That's so great. Yeah, that was one that can always make me happy every time I watch it. And if I'm in a bad mood, if I put on Nacho Libre, I can probably get out of that phone fast.
Oh yeah, that's a good
As soon
one.
as he hops on that cart and like revs up the bike.
Yeah, the first time he fights for the chips, love that. That's the best.
Yeah. Do you are you into comedy? Are there any comedians that you like to go to make yourself laugh?
Man, I'm really bad with names. I remember I really liked this one guy. I forgot where he's from, but his name's Daniel Simonson. I liked him a lot in high school. Oh, I know who I like a lot. Kyle Mooney from Good Neighbor Stuff.
Okay.
I love Kyle Mooney. Yeah, those are pretty much like the only really comedians that I pay attention to. Well, mostly Kyle Mooney. I don't really know what happens with the other guy. I haven't kept up with his stuff, but Kyle Mooney definitely.
I will look up.
Oh, and Fred Armisen. Fred
I
Armisen.
love Fred Armisen.
Yeah.
We love Fred Armisen.
Definitely.
We,
He's hilarious. And that stand-up for drummers,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Are you
So
gonna go
good.
Y'all
see-
saw
he's
it?
coming to Paper
It was on
Tiger?
Netflix, yeah. I saw the one on
man.
Netflix. Oh, yeah, he's coming to Paper Tiger.
It's
That's
going to
right.
Paper Tiger, yeah. I'm going to go to that.
Oh, we
We're
might
planning
see
on
you
going
there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I love stand-up comedy. I mean, even
Yeah.
just comedy movies. Some comedy movies are just make me feel good. I mean, Old School with Will Ferrell, hilarious. Love that movie. Makes me smile every time, no matter what.
For sure. Are there any places in San Antonio that you go that make you happy? Like you just love going there. Every time you go there, you're gonna be happy.
So one thing that I definitely like to do is, okay, I just thought of another place. Pearsall is a great place. It's the nearest place, Pearsall Park, I'm sorry. Pearsall Park. It's still close to, I guess, where I live, which is like in the south side. And I feel like it's the closest, most desolate spot to go to. Because you're like, it's really easy to just get up there, like walk on the hill, and then like, you feel like, oh wow, like I'm not in San Antonio. But really, you're still only like 10 minutes away,
Yeah.
like from like the city.
Is there like a skate park there?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's why I know that. I've never been there. I don't know
I've
why
never
I know
been
that,
there.
but that's one weird thing I know.
And then initially, the place that I was gonna bring up was, it's not really a place. It's just that I always just tend to walk up like the San Antonio River a lot, just to eventually get a good look of the Tower of Life building. That's like my favorite building here. I don't know why. It just
cool.
is.
I don't know.
It has so much power, and I look at it and I'm like, nice, like. And then I continue my walk.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are about it. Those are really the only two places I like,
What are 3 things, just random, anything in the world, things that make you happy?
Okay, let's see. I definitely love a good callback joke.
Nice.
I like it when friends just make those callback jokes. Like I feel
Yeah.
like it's almost a lost art. I'm bad at it, honestly. Like there's some times where I'm like, oh hey, I did it. So I don't know. So that's one thing. Callback jokes, I love those a lot. Let's see. I don't know. Popcorn.
Oh yeah.
I love
Fresh popcorn. That's good stuff.
getting down on some popcorn and I've been riding my bike recently, so that's been making me happy.
Nice.
I almost rode here, but I was running out of time, and I didn't want to be all smelly before coming to work either.
Yeah.
Thanks, Baldy.
Yeah. Would have been a much shorter interview. Oh yeah.
I have one final question for me. Can you tell me 3 other San Antonio-based bands that you like that make you happy?
Chavela's a pretty solid band.
Okay.
One of my coworkers, JT, he's in that band, and our buddy Isa is also in that. They're super awesome. They do like soul, like just good feel like music. Very let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say like remedy. What's the word? Therapeutic. There you go.
Okay.
It's very therapeutic.
Nice.
They're really talented. Super tight band. My buddy Mark loves kittens. He's super awesome. He does. It's kind of hard to pigeonhole his music, honestly, but it's really cool, edgy stuff, and it's also nice pop music too.
What was the name of that?
Well, he goes by Mark Loves Kittens on Instagram, but it's just like in brackets Mark and then a period, all within like brackets.
Okay.
And then a third band. Ooh. I don't know why I'm like blanking out on my
okay.
bands right now, but the homie Vanita Leo. She's also super awesome. Does lots of cumbias, and then also just like recently she played at TPR at the no, not at TPR. Well, for TPR at the Legacy Park for their Summer Night series.
Oh, okay.
She did a nice tasteful cover of some Sade, Smooth Operator.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Very, very talented. Very talented.
Okay, I'll check them out.
Well, where and when can people see you play next?
Let's see. Oh, we're gonna be at the Lonesome Rose August 14th. That's a Monday.
Okay.
We're playing with a band from Mexico called Los Cogelones.
Okay.
It's a really interesting translation if you look it up.
Okay.
Okay.
It's funny. I don't know if I can say it on the record.
Yeah,
You can say anything.
But yeah, their band name means the fuckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
No, they're super cool. They do like super awesome like psychedelic. It's crazy. I think y'all like them.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll
Love
check it out.
psychedelic rock. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll be over there.
Are you working on any new music to release right now that you want to tell the people?
Actually, yes. So on August 15th at midnight, pretty much while we're going to be at the Lonesome Rose, so Los Juanos, we are releasing Intenciones. That's our next single. We've been really excited and looking forward to dropping this one. We worked with Dro Zen. He was the recording and mixing and master engineer for the song, and we're really happy with the results. And
Awesome.
we can't wait to share it with y'all.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
When is that, the 15th?
Yes, August 15th,
Okay,
right
cool.
at midnight.
Nice. All right, well, tell everyone where they can find you on social media so they can follow you and go see you and see what you're working on.
Yeah, and where can we get like Los Juanos merch?
Yeah.
Where can we find that stuff?
I do have so mostly finding shirts is going to be available at our shows. We are looking to set up maybe like a shipping and handling kind of deal for just like direct shipments.
Okay.
And in that case, you could just DM us directly at our Instagram. It's _ Los Juanos _. And that's mostly where y'all can keep up with our stuff on the web. It's Instagram.
Awesome.
Great. Well, thanks for coming out. We really appreciate it. We enjoyed this show. Keep making people happy and smiling. I mean, all I wanted to do was dance and smile the whole time. So thank you for that.
Appreciate it, Will.
Thank you for
Yeah.
talking to us.
Thank you, Miranda.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Bands by the River, a podcast about happiness, music, and comedy.